Boom. So we are live on my way to hot yoga. If you do not partake in hot Bikram yoga, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. I've been doing this 8-9 years now, approximately once a week. About once a week, I go to Bikram yoga. Not the point of this video. The point of this the point of this video, or this message, kind of combine those two words there, messio, this video is to help you collapse time. Like, how could you collapse time? So I'm going to give you some ways you can collapse time. So, example of collapsing time: when I first decided I wanted to invest in real estate, I had no money, no experience, lived in an apartment, dead broke, no business experience, no rental or investment experience at all. And I bought 10 rental properties that same year. How did I do that? Well, one, you first just have to begin. When you have a big goal or something that seems impossible, you got to start asking yourself, how could it be possible, right? If you break down the word impossible, it means I'm possible. Like, it is possible. So you start breaking that down and you're just asking yourself a question: how? And whenever you ask yourself the question how, like, your mind goes to work. Okay, your mind goes to work and it starts searching for answers and clues. It looks for shortcuts. It looks for opportunities to leverage others, leverage systems, eliminate things that you're currently doing to give you more time to focus on what you need to do. It's collapsing time. So I'm not saying that you're going to be able to go out and have a 10-year goal and really do it in a year, but you need to ask yourself, how could that be done? Right? Other ways you can collapse time: with coaching, speeding up results, avoiding pitfalls. Some people are massive action takers, which is great. But if you're taking massive action and you're clueless about what's right around the bend, you're going to get smacked. You're going to get hit. You're going to get knocked out of the game. So you got to be wise as you go about this, but you can definitely speed up results. I remember I was in a mastermind with a bunch of crazy ass dudes, and it's a long story. I'll spare you the details. But during the course of this call, our coach basically called us a bunch of, I don't like this word, but a bunch of pussies. Said that we were afraid to, we lost our edge. We're like, when's the last time you punched a dude in the face? Like, got in a fight and all this kind of stuff. Like, you haven't done stuff like this since high school. You lost your edge, is what he said to us. And through this conversation, one of the guys said, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna get in a ring and fight. Damn it. And he was like all pumped up. Then another dude joined in, and another dude joined in, and they're like all like committing to fight, in a fight, like a cage fight. And I've used to do my fair share of fighting way back in the 80s, the 1980s, early 90s in high school. I did get my fair share of fights. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not proud of it. I did. And so these guys are committing to fighting an MMA fight. And I was like 40 years old at this time. I'm like, I don't want to fight in an MMA fight. Do not want to do this. I fell into peer pressure. I'm like, screw it. I'm not gonna be odd man out. I'll fight. I'll do it too. Yeah, I'll commit. I'll do this thing. And now they were giving themselves a long, path to get this done, like the rest of the year. I'm going to do it by the end of the year. That's what everybody's saying. So I get off the call and I'm like, all right, tell my wife, I just agreed to fight in a cage fight. And she's like, you did what? And I'm like, yep, I did. And I started thinking about it, and I'm like, I do not really want to do this, but I committed to it, so let's just go all in with it. And that's what I did. But here's what I did. I started thinking about it. I'm like, I don't want this hanging over my head for a year, nor do I want to be killed and destroyed. But I met a goal and I said, you know what, I'm going to do this in 90 days. People thought I was crazy. I actually didn't tell a whole lot of people this. And I hired a coach. I went and joined a gym, and I'm like, dude, I need to do this in 90 days. He's like, you're crazy. You'll probably get knocked out. And I'm like, that's okay. I've been knocked out before. Not the end of the world. But I just want to speed up time and get this, like, I want to check the box. I want to get it done. And I did. And I fought 90 days later in an MMA cage fight. And I got knocked out. But I got some badass pictures, man. I got some really cool pictures. And it was a great experience, and I don't regret it. But I share this video to ask you, like, what are some goals and things in your life that you're procrastinating on? You know, you're just saying someday, you know, maybe I will. It's often it's a distant dream. It's never going to come true if you don't start today. Start asking yourself, like, how can I get this done quicker than I ever even imagined? What it's going to do is force you to think of ways to get that done. This is similar to when you have a problem that you need to solve, 10x it. What if the problem was 10 times more difficult? Or what if you have a goal? How could you 5x, let's 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x, like say, how could I not only accomplish this goal, but like 2x it or 5x it or 10x it if you want to go there? And what it does, it causes your brain to think bigger and broader and just differently. So that, yeah, you may not 2 or 3x that goal, but if you go in with that mindset, you can easily hit the 1x goal, if that makes sense. So those are just some thoughts that came up to me today in my morning time about, dude, you don't need to put things off for 5-10 years. Like, start asking yourself, like, how can I do this now? Ask the question, build a plan, get some support, some accountability, mentoring or coaching from someone who's done that before, and speed up results. Avoid the pitfalls. Go out, kick ass, take names, and get it done, my friend.